Yo, SojuTalk Nation! On this week's episode, we'll be covering fuego releases from Dreamcatcher, IU, IZ*ONE, and Hyuna. We'll also be cooking up some spicy news coverage, including big hit Naver and YG's game-changing collaboration, and Universe officially launches. So prepare your body, turn up the volume because we coming in hot. Hit me with that intro. Hey, what's up everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot at K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 124, and we're recording on Wednesday, February 3rd, 2021. I'm Doug, and joining me today we got Warren.
Hey, what's up everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
And as a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on your favorite podcast platform, sub to us on YouTube, and join the SojuTalk Discord and be a part of the nation. We don't got an announcement, but we'll explain why this is coming out on a Thursday. We're recording on a Wednesday instead of the normal release date of Tuesday. Warren, go ahead.
So it was a big overlap of various events. So I moved last weekend.
Yeah.
I moved.
Woo!
And then I had my internet set up, my Wi-Fi set up installation for Monday. It would happen around noon. I would have Wi-Fi all day, and we would record at night. That was the plan. What I didn't account for was the wonderful snowstorm we got here in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
We got 16 inches? It was
You
wild.
got 16. I have sort of family that lives up in northern New Jersey. They got 30.
Goodness.
We got 22 near me. 22 inches.
Jesus.
We shoveled 3-4 times. It was crazy.
Oh my goodness.
So basically, his internet thing got delayed till Saturday, and we were like, we're so screwed. I guess we just got to skip a week. But then luckily, they changed the date again to Wednesday today, which means that you are getting the episode. So let's go. It might be a little bit awkward because we're basically going to do the episode we were going to do on Monday because it'd be weird if we started cutting the weeks in half or doing stuff like that. So just bear in mind that there have been some songs that came out since we recorded this specifically, like the CIX one, things like that. There's a second Hyuna song. We'll do them next week. So this is just the stuff up until Monday, February 1st. So let's get to it. So we're now at part 1 of SojuTalk episode 124, where we discuss big new releases, choose a spicy song king, and hit you with the music show winners. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
All right, big new releases. We're covering 4. All girl groups / female idols. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Same, I'm not.
On Tuesday, January 26th, we have Dreamcatcher with Adai. Wednesday, January 27th, we have IU with Celebrity. And then the last 2 songs were on Thursday, January 28th. We have IZ*ONE via Universe with the Dance. And then Hyuna's I'm Not Cool. But let's start at the top with Dreamcatcher's Adai. So they are from Dreamcatcher Company, sort of Happy Face, whatever you wanted, the mixture of that now. Debuted in 2017, and their last 3 songs were Boca, Rose Blue, and Scream, with 0 music show wins so far. In fact, Dreamcatcher sold 64,000 copies of Road to Utopia in their first week, breaking their previous high of 47,000.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Lastly, 10 minutes before we recorded, I bought a copy of this album.
Wait, what?
Wow.
I got the limited D version. It's special. I don't know why. I bought it though on eBay.
How is it special? What's different about it?
I don't know. I just bought it. It said limited.
Impulse buy.
It was a real impulse buy. I decided maybe I should look up the album, and I bought it within 5 minutes, I think.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're spending your money reasonably.
That being said, I bought the album, right? It must mean something.
It must.
I think Adai is really, really, really good. Fuego good.
Why is it fuego good?
All right, number 1. So this is a part of a trilogy, right? So this is the final installment of the Dystopia trilogy, which is Scream, Boca, and now Adai. I think Adai is way better than the other 2, and I like the other 2. Just saying that. I was talking to Anita about this. I think the thing that differentiates Adai from Boca and Scream is that they sing the entire chorus.
It fits really well.
Because if you think about
together.
Scream and Boca, they do a build-up in the pre-chorus, it leads with guitar riffs, right, in the chorus, and then they start saying things. This song, though, they sing almost the entire way, right?
They do.
I think it's so much better, that layout, than the other one. Something about that just hits harder. Let's get your guys' base opinions though before I keep going.
Well, I think I was pretty much on board with you, Doug, because
Let's go.
I definitely feel like this has been the comeback that I've enjoyed the most from Dreamcatcher most recently. Because of, yes, musically, I thought everything was tied up very, very well. I think their mix of pop and rock is very, very solid in this song. And I think you explained it with the chorus. For some reason, I feel like everything just tied together much better in this this ratio that they figured out. And the styling for this music video is so good. All of the outfits are really cool.
Yeah, buddy.
Very, very nice.
Very, very futuristic, but at the same time, it's very elegant at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would agree.
So yeah, I like the costumes.
Oh no.
That's
it? Okay, if I had to look at the 3 songs from Dystopia trilogy, I think this is easily my favorite. Easily.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
We're good.
Fair.
That doesn't mean I still enjoyed it completely, I think...
Man, you and Dreamcatcher just don't mesh, period.
I think that's what it is, honestly. There's a couple things. I still feel like the arrangement is kind of distracting here and there, all the instrumentation.
You're distracting, bro.
I'm just saying. I just feel like it's not really well glued together. And then honestly, I think this is a lot of this falls on the producer's fault. But a lot of the arrangement and the instrumentation, it doesn't feel like it's well glued together. And then Dreamcatcher's vocals are just sitting on top of it without being properly glued into it. And if you listen to the song and compare it to other well-made pop songs, the vocal is very flat, very just not dynamic. I'm not talking about flat as in sharps and flats, but flat as in there's no ups, there's no downs. It just feels very it feels too cleaned up, almost artificial,
Fam, you're flatter than a Ken doll, bro. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Wait, so do you blame that more on the production, the recording of the vocals?
I guess if I had to point fingers, I would mainly point fingers towards the producers.
Okay.
But I will admit a part of it would also fall under the Dreamcatcher vocals themselves, as in,
hey, bro,
hey. So I think it's a good mixture between the vocal mixing and how Dreamcatcher is doing. That being said, I still think it was a lot more clean and well put together compared to Boca. And what was the second song? I forget. I'm sorry, but
Scream.
Scream.
Yes, Scream.
Yeah, Rose Blue was sort of that CF song that was for a video game.
Right.
All right, let me talk about some kids. Number 1, the Donger is back. Handong. She's back. So if you didn't know, she was on Youth With You in China. So she was basically stuck in China for a year, right? So I didn't see her for a really long time. She finally came back. She got so much more confident. They gave her more lines. I guess the experience of going to China in a weird silver lining way helped her because she's a way better K-pop idol now than she was before she left, in my opinion. I think the star and the kid that they obviously pushed the most is Yuhyun, the center, the girl with the blue hair who starts with Warren and she's in the choruses a lot.
Right.
That girl is really good. So good, in fact, that it changed my bias in the group this comeback.
Oh?
I was originally a GU stan who's the girl who sings the first pre-chorus, right?
Yes.
And now it's 100% Yuhyun. It's for sure.
Quick question. Is Gahyun the girl with the odd eye shot?
Yeah. She's the one with the weird contacts that had the sticker things on her face for a while.
Yeah.
I saw her eye in the music video, and then I started looking at everyone's eyes. I was like, do you also have weird eye things?
Yeah, no, I agree. That was kind of okay, I see. You're going full hard with the concept.
I dig it. Odd eye, literally.
I'm going to say this. Let me make some takes. I got takes today.
Okay. Drop your takes.
If a certain group disbands in a couple months, right? We need a new number 1 group. This group is on the short list.
What happened to Blackpink?
It's on the short list too. I'm just saying, there's a short list going on.
Your list changes every week.
No. There was a definitive list. It was Blackpink, and then Dreamcatcher was outside looking in, but they're in there, and then ITZY was another one. Those were like the three big ones.
Is the IZ one just completely out of the list?
Once they disband.
No, this is hinged on the fact that a certain group disbands in April.
Okay. I thought you already.
No. I prefaced this, sir.
I'm sorry, misunderstandings.
Something I wanted to talk about though was obviously Dreamcatcher's doing better now, right? 77,000's no, not a small number.
No, yeah,
they're starting to gain. They're starting to gain steam. I think their biggest problem still is appealing to the Korean market because although their sales are really good and people like their stuff, they can't win music shows right now because they're weak domestically. And it doesn't help that a certain music show got rid of Global Vote because Dreamcatcher's kind of relying on that to boost their score. So that's one discussion. The second one is I'm curious as to what they're going to do after the trilogy, right? Because you would think after a trilogy, maybe you switch things up a little, find something new to do. Because you got to think they've been doing a very, lack of a better term, they've been doing a similar rock concept for a while, right? Like let's be straight up here. That being said, when you listen to B-sides on their albums, including Road to Utopia, this one, they do different things with the B-sides, not normal Dreamcatcher stuff.
Okay.
In this album, there's like anime-ish songs that sound Japanese-like. One's Wind Blows and the other one's New Days, both anime style. They have straight up electronica, which I think it's called For Memory. And then they have trance/techno in one of their songs. It almost sounds like a Tiesto song, and it's called Poison Love.
Okay.
I'd be interested in them going that route.
So they are doing different things in their album, right? So it's not like they can't do those things. I wonder if in the next title track they choose one of those types of styles instead of what they're doing right now.
I would much prefer if they go like a techno route, for example. Like
it's like techno trance, and there's still a little bit of Dreamcatcher rock in it as well.
Right. That kind of reminds me of like the Japanese take on techno. That's kind of popular nowadays.
Yeah.
That would be kind of dope. That's not really big on K-pop right now, and they could be the new wind that blows them in.
I also think that would kill two birds with one stone. They would switch up the concept, and I think that's more appealing to mass Koreans. So maybe that's the correct strategy. Overall, though, Anita and I really like Odd Eye, right? You're the odd one out here, sir.
I mean, well, what you going to?
All right, let's move. I think we're good, right? I think we've had enough Dreamcatcher. Let's move on to the next song. So IU Celebrity. If you think all the groups, like a lot of people I like came back this week, right? IU is from Kakao M, which was formerly known as Loen. She debuted in 2008. The last songs were 8, Give You My Heart, Blooming, and Love Poem. 62 music show wins. She has that many? Okay. I gotta have to look that up at some point.
It's IU.
Okay. On January 31st, Celebrity achieved the first perfect all kill of 2021 by placing number 1 on iChart weekly in real time, Melon Daily Top 100 24 hits, Genie Daily in real time, Bugs Daily in real time, Flow and Vibe. So the first perfect all kill of 2021, and she had 2 last year if I remember correctly. All right. I use the old bias. She's one of my favorite people in the whole country of Korea, right? Wow. Like, this just ain't it.
Oh no.
You got some heel turns. Okay.
Man. Why is it not 8?
There's like, I don't want to say mean words.
No, let it out. Embrace
Start with the good parts. Are there good parts?
The good parts is that it's IU and her vocals are great.
Oh no,
of course.
Those are the things, and she consistently does those. I don't know why they chose this song. I know this is technically a pre-release, right? So we give a little leniency on that. Okay. At the same time, I found this to be extremely generic EDM synth pop type stuff. I thought the chorus at times sounded a little bit like Chainsmokers.
Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah.
You know how I was overwhelmed, underwhelmed, whelmed. I'm slightly underwhelmed with this one. Not gonna lie. There's just something about it that just feels like I like this song and it's charting well because it's IU. not because the song is amazing. That's just my overall feelings about this one.
I do understand what you mean by EDM. It's just generic future bass that was trending back in like what 2015, 16, 17ish. Chainsmokers, Flume, maybe a little bit Wave Racer. That's cool. It's a bit dated, right? What? Okay. That's where what the takeaway for me with this song is that I really like the message and the theme of the song because
true.
Right, it's about this person that stands out, and how that makes them shine. There's a couple theories online about how it might be about Sully of FX, former. Especially
if it is, I take everything back. Goddamn.
No. Here's the thing. Here's the thing though. When you order food at a restaurant and the food is taken out to you, regardless of how it's gonna taste, if it looks bad, then you instantly don't want to eat it. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like in the first couple seconds, when I understood the aesthetic of the song, I immediately became very turned off. And like, regardless of the theme is beautiful. It's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's wrapped up in this poo-poo production. And at that point,
No, I know what you mean. Like,
Right.
I was listening to the song, right? And at certain points, I'm just like, is this it? Like,
Right.
are we not gonna do anything else here?
It feels almost lazy. That's where I was very annoyed, because if you listen to the drums, it's just incredibly generic 808 drums. Just generic. I'm sorry. Like,
Anita, is it generic for you too, or do you like this song?
I mean, my general feelings towards the song are maybe not as extreme as you guys, but I did feel that it wasn't as memorable to me. I found it the music video I found memorable because it's very beautiful. All of the outfits, just very, very, very pretty. But and the message too. I feel like if just turn on the lyrics, the CCs, it's a very nice message. I like where she was going for that.
Right.
But I agree with what Warren said, that just listening to the instrumental, and like you can't really turn off the instrumental when you listen to the song. But it's kind of almost a little bland. I don't know what the word would be, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's terrible. Like I can't.
There's no
listen to
MSG though. There's no MSG. On this.
I guess it's not
either that or it's just MSG and nothing else. And
Could be either way.
Funky too. The thing is, like, at the end of the day, like, if this was a poem and all I'm reading is the lyrics,
The love poem.
100%.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Keep going.
If I'm reading just the lyrics, it's beautiful. Song of the week.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not having a lot of enjoyment listening to it.
It's obviously doing very well, and it still holds a perfect all
course.
kill at the moment. Like IU's probably, in terms of actual like singers, like top 5 most powerful people in the whole industry. I'm interested. Like, okay, for a pre-release, not my favorite, clearly. I'm going to have to see what we get with the title track, because who knows what it's actually going to end up being, right? There's a lot of directions she could go from here.
I will be honest. I haven't really enjoyed her stuff in a while. I'm not gonna lie.
Same. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Okay.
I liked 8 a lot. I wasn't the biggest fan of Blooming Love Poem or the BP song. Not the biggest fans of any of those.
Okay. I think BP was the last one I enjoyed thoroughly. And then after that, the double single there, it was alright, but it wasn't my biggest favorite either. Remake album, those are good. I don't remember which order they came out in, but I'm a little concerned. Because if I think about IU, my image of IU is still kind of stuck in 2017-ish. When she did
Palette.
Her previous full-length album.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because she's put out a lot of good stuff before. But at the same time, the last couple years has been kind of
No, I agree. I'm still
flat.
stuck in Palette Through the Night era.
Right.
IU. And my favorite IU is like really commercial beginning IU. Like you and I,
Marshmallow.
Marshmallow Good Day IU. That's like my favorite IU. You know, I'm still down with her more sentimental stuff, but like for me, it just felt like she was trying to be an idol when she should just try to be IU because that's why she's special. That was my overall take. Not terrible, just not like obviously with someone like IU, the expectations are way higher because she is who she is, right? All right, let's move on to the next song. We have on Thursday, January 28th, we have IZ*ONE via Universe. Should I call it Dance or Dance or something like that?
Dance.
So they are from Off the Record, debut 2018. Last 3 songs were Panorama, Secret Story of the Swan, the one we sometimes don't mention, and Fiesta. 21 music show wins so far. I heard from someone, maybe before the podcast, that someone really likes this song.
Oh.
Can that person speak up and explain why they really like this song?
Would that be me?
I think it's you.
It's you, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of things I liked about this song and music video because I think I've mentioned this before, but IZ*ONE has very, very, very pretty styling for music videos. This was the same as always. Their makeup, outfits, hair, everything worked really, really well. There was also a really nice shot where they're wearing like sequins dresses in the mirror set, which was really nice. I really liked that shot. But I guess sound-wise, this is the type of sound that I really like, where it's like a kind of runway vibes. I don't know if it's considered new disco, but something about it gave that vibe that it's a little bit more dancey. And I don't know, I thought it was really nice that they did something like that, even though I wasn't expecting this, honestly. I guess my expectation was very, very low with this Universe collaboration.
Yeah. Right. Let me explain that. So this is via Universe. Universe, we're going to talk about in the news section, the Universe launching pretty much a new fan platform. Think of like Weverse, but a competitor to it, right? So they are going to be releasing songs from each of the artists on that platform. This is the first one. This is the dance song. They only released like the short version on YouTube. So to watch it, you need to go on the Universe app. A little bit of a spoiler. Good luck doing that because that app is a mess. But so you have to go there, or you could just look on YouTube because there are pirated version. But there's no like official full length version on YouTube. And
I wish there was.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why they maybe like why can't they just do it later, right? Like I don't get it. Or have a Universe YouTube channel.
It's an exclusive release. Download the app now to watch the music video. The great music video with amazing music. Watch it now.
As getting back to the point, it ran the risk of being like a straight up commercial CF song, right? Like I was wondering, I had an internal bet, like how many times are they gonna say the word Universe in this song, right? They really didn't though.
They didn't, no.
So they gave them a standalone song, which is pretty interesting.
It didn't feel like a CF at all. I don't think it is to begin with, actually.
That being said, I think this is good. Right, it's fine.
Okay,
not my favorite IZ*ONE songs like at all though.
Okay, that's what you told me before you began. You told me you weren't.
I feel like this is Panorama Light.
Light.
I think I like this more.
Wow, that's just. I like that. I'm happy that you like this more.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Panorama is actually DD Dance heavy, and this is the proper version of Panorama.
You like this?
Yes.
I think might be arguably my favorite song from IZ*ONE.
Wow!
I'm not sure.
Wow!
I don't know if I agree, but I like that. You think that one.
It's miles better than Secret Story of the Swan. Way better than
yeah.
What? Sorry.
On a different level of like production.
Wait, really?
Right. It's like
what?
Not gonna lie, it's a little dated. It's a little bit generic, but I feel like everything about it they pull off really well. Where it becomes very attractive, like very nice to hear and very attractive.
Wait, really?
As a music fan. It kind of almost feels like something AB6 used to do early on in their career.
It does sound like Breathe. Wow, it does. Okay.
It's that whole genre. It's like future house, future pop, whatever you want to call it. And it's fun. I think they do a really good job of, again, gluing everything together. Nothing is distracting. If you listen to Fiesta, the ear candy is being thrown at you in like a huge blizzard fashion. No, don't do that. put it up into a nice package where it's nice to listen to, and you end up with this nice little package with like a very catchy chorus too. Like
I love the chorus.
Dead,
Yeah.
know,
dead. Sorry.
There we
I like
go.
the choreo.
Yeah, okay,
they do,
choreo's
like, a
good. Choreo's good.
split group thing. I think. Okay, don't quote me on this, but I've seen some like choreo videos, and I think Mina Myung might have worked on this too.
Oh, Myung? Okay.
Yeah.
Myung.
I have
Okay.
a quick question about the choreo. You know, at the end of the music video, when Wonyoung is sitting on the disco ball,
Yeah.
Kind of awkward, right?
it's very awkward.
It's very awkward.
Decision.
Oh, in terms of choreo though, let me talk about another song. One of the ones we already covered real quick. The Dreamcatcher song. The music video might give you a seizure in the chorus. Go watch a live stage because the choreo is
Yes.
also very cool for that song.
Yes,
Yeah.
choreo was good for that one. Yes.
But going back to Eyes One, you know, I have some accolades here.
Okay. Go for it.
Again, similar to Panorama, I think that the duck blossomed into a swan again.
Yana,
Beautifully.
She was very good.
yes.
She was very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Her visuals, hair, the whole aesthetic, she was so pretty in this music video.
Yes.
And Panorama and now Dance, she's like killing the visual game right now. She's also on a new variety show
Right.
called like Mysterious Girls High School thing. I don't know. I gotta look up the real name. She's on a new variety show. Look that up. There's English subs. She was the main standout for me by far in this again.
I also thought her use of autotune was very tastefully done. It was
Yeah.
very well done. Very
Her hair
good.
color was so nice. That blonde, but not really blonde thing they got going on.
When are you gonna dye your hair blonde, by the way? You told me you would do that 3 years ago, and you never did it.
I don't know, man.
Lied to me 3 years ago. Okay, sorry.
Okay. The other kids who I thought stood out, I thought that the Starship Skyscrapers stood out again. Jang Center herself, and then An Deng Deng, you know, the Eugen puppy dog. Yeah. I think both of them are so much better than their years, being that they are like 16,
They're so
17
young.
years old,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they are so good for their age. It's crazy.
I will admit, at this point, the only thing I can think of when you mentioned Wonyoung is like her sitting on top of the disco ball, like waving her arms around.
Okay, it was awkward. It was straight up awkward.
Yeah.
I was kind of funny. I like.
I don't know why they did that. I didn't realize both of you would like this one so much. Interesting.
How do you like this over? How do you not like this over Fiesta? Like,
What?
Nina, am I crazy? Do you prefer Fiesta or DD Dance?
Well, see, I haven't listened to Fiesta in a while, but I definitely like this more than Panorama, their most recent like title track.
I love Panorama.
And I don't know if that says anything.
I will admit, I listened to this. I went back and listened to all of their title tracks.
Oh,
I think Lavian Rose or this one is like my top for me. Like,
oh yeah, Lavian Rose is really
Okay,
good.
Lavi and Rose is like
Yes.
top for me too. But
it's just so clean, you know? Like, it's
you know,
just.
for someone like me who's not I think this is a good song. I don't think it's for me like my top tier Eyes One songs, but I was happy we got content. Number one,
Yeah,
that's the
it was
main
good.
thing. Number two, I'm happy that non-Wiz ones are really liking the song. It seems based
Yeah,
on
the
small
Wiz one doesn't like the song. What is
No,
weird-
I did say I didn't like the song. I said it's not my favorite. I like the song.
Okay.
That is your equivalent of me like completely pooping on a song though. Like, let's
It's
be honest.
not. It's not. I like most like 90% of songs. Let's be
Okay.
real. Overall though, interesting song. Go check it out. I like the choreo. Probably really cool. Let's move on to the last song, which does not lack choreo at all. Like this
no.
is the most choreo heavy song ever. We have Hyuna's "I'm Not Cool," so she is from P Nation. She's debuted 3 times technically. 2007 with Wonder Girls, 2009 with 4 Minute, and 2011 as a solo artist. Her last 3 songs were Flower Shower, Lip and Hip, and Babe. 23 music showings with 4 Minute, 4 as a solo artist.
Wow.
This song was very Hyuna, I felt. There was a lot going on. Let's say that. Overall, though, I found the song to be extremely catchy. The "I'm not cool" that line is pretty iconic already, in my opinion. It's very memeable. There's been so many memes online already. I knew Hyuna could dance. I was very impressed with
Yes.
her dancing.
Her performance.
Oh yeah.
She was really good. That's something that stood out to me. Obviously, Hyuna doing the sexy Hyuna thing, great. That's like her bread and butter. Even though it doesn't truly reflect the person Hyuna is if you watch side content of her. So that's always a thing I've mentioned about her.
Right.
Overall, though, I don't think this is like the best song ever, but I found it to be so catchy that I kind of like it.
I think I would agree with that first impression because for me, the music video had a lot going on visually, and then musically. That I think there was a point where she sings like some parts of a verse, but I didn't recognize that as her voice for some reason. Like her tone as she sings and does different parts in the song, like the chorus and then the verse and then like backup vocals. If I think that is her, I'm not sure. It sounds so different that I was a little taken aback because I thought like, oh, is this a featured artist? It doesn't sound like I thought she sounded.
She's less nasally than we are used to.
She switched back and forth between those tones very interestingly. But
it felt a little like some of the Dawn influence was there in terms of the dancing style.
Okay,
I did not think of that.
I don't know. I feel like well, let me just put it this way: like that song he did, "Hey Don, what's going on?"
Yeah.
That one, the choreography is like same hype level in this one too.
It is.
And then I saw him do a TikTok with her, and like when he did it, it fit him too really well. Like they did like a couple dance essentially to the heavy choreo. It really worked with the both of them doing it.
That's interesting.
Interesting.
Warren, do you have overarching opinions?
I do.
Oh God. Oh God.
I mean, I don't think it would, take a lot to figure out how I feel about the song, given my track record about songs that sound like it's all over the place.
Yeah.
And songs that sound dated. This somehow does both at the same time.
Do they cancel each other out? No,
no, that's not how it works.
God damn it.
They square each other out. Look, there's a lot going on. And at the end of the day, it doesn't feel grounded anywhere to me. It feels like there's a lot of fluff and no substance. Man, I'm being very critical right now. I don't know. It was a very stimulating experience. And at the end of it, all I remember is just the color yellow because it's being used every now and then in terms of like the ending shot and then her background shots. And because I like yellow as a color, I don't know why. It's also trend color of the year. I'll have you know.
It is,
I know, along with gray. Anyways, it feels it's dated, Moombathani EDM production, generic drums with lots of stimulating noises. Not glued anywhere, not grounded anywhere.
I was gonna say that some of that sound, like that Pumathon sound, kind of also made me realize also like, oh, this some sort of transference of like YG type productions since she's now in P Nation. Because I don't know, something about the sound did make me feel like, I could see this from a YG artist. If that makes sense.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons too.
Not saying it's a good thing, but I'm just saying like it reminded me of that too.
So producers behind the track is Space One. Not sure who that is.
Not familiar with them.
No, but he has apparently worked on So Solo by Rocket Punch in 2020. As well as a couple songs by Hyuna and Dawn and other people in the company. And the other person that worked on the song is Yugon Hyung. Which has been working with Psy, I think from very early on. He worked.
So it's
on
like it's like a Psy homies. It seems right.
Right. It seems like it's the Psy homies crew. Which I mean I don't know what that says, but it feels like I've heard better stuff from Yugon Hyung to begin with.
Okay.
I don't know.
I kind of like this song. I think it's like.
Yeah.
You
I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
For me, I had to watch the live performances. I couldn't.
Oh yeah, live performance is crazy.
I can appreciate the song and the performance way more in the live performances because I feel like if people are not familiar with Hyuna, you definitely need to see her live performances because she's a really great performer. Like her stage presence is really crazy. And also, I saw like a B-side that she was doing also promoting live called Good Girl. And I listened to it and I was a little confused as to why that wasn't a title track. before this, or like if it was between the two, because it seems more traditionally structured like a title track. So I don't know. I think between the two, yes, the shock value is more there for I'm Not Cool, but I guess to be more, I guess, like Warren says, more structured or grounded in something, I think Good Girl does that better. So it's interesting.
I need to make a comment, not regarding the pod, well, sort of like the logistics. So you know how we had the cricket sound effect, like in the summer? Someone's snow blowing outside my window. So if you hear like a motor going on, that's
what it is.
Yeah, it's
we're
that.
a seasonal show. It's proof that we're not recording.
We have so much snow still. Some of my neighbors were lazy and haven't shoveled till now when it's dark out. I don't know why, but that's a thing.
Interesting. 8 p.m.
But other songs that were released this week include Kyuhyun with Moving On. Then we had a bunch of like weird ones. So we had AB6's Daehui released a song called 21 for his birthday.
Oh wow.
Red Velvet's Seulgi and BY had a song called Born Confident, which is a Volkswagen commercial.
Wow.
Hwasa had a song called Play With Life, which is a Sims commercial.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
T1, which is the League of Legends team / the cell phone company, Raiden, Baekhyun, and Changmo had a song called Runner. Here's some funny backstory. They were supposed to release that last week, but T1 lost their series on Sunday, so they scrapped that.
Oh no.
And then they delayed it a week, but then T1 got swept this Sunday, so then they just released it. It's a little bit awkward there.
Okay.
T1 kind of sucks right now. And then finally, everyone's rising favorite BB had a song called Eat My Love. It's really good. Listen to that one. But we are finally we're at Spice King now. So it's a segment where each week the crew will decide which song reigns supreme. So our Soju chart will be evaluated in terms of song quality, spice, and listener fatigue. And songs that place number 1 on the Soju chart will be declared this week's Spice King. So last week, episode 123, Chungha's X took its first crown and got first place. Epic High's Rosario featuring CL and Zico got second place. And Gravity's My Turn got third place. And the candidates for this week include Dreamcatcher's Odd Eye, IU Celebrity, IZ*ONE, Det Dance, and then Hyuna's I'm Not Cool. All right, guys.
All right.
Anita, go first.
Oh boy. Well,
Why
well, I guess okay. My number 1. I'll just go in order. It's the same Chungha X.
God damn it, y'all.
I don't know. I think it's still a really solid song, even though it's a pre-release, right? I've listened to snippets of the album medley that she has. Very interesting. I'm gonna check that out.
Okay.
But that's number 1 for me this week. Second, I have SojuTalk the Dance.
Really?
And third, I have Dreamcatcher Odd Eye.
All
Yes.
right. I think Warren's is gonna. All right.
Guess
Warren,
mine.
just
Guess
go.
my chart. Actually,
Okay.
yeah, guess my
I'm
chart.
gonna be straight honest with y'all.
Okay.
I know what you're gonna put. I know what you're gonna put Chungha's X in first place, right?
Oh, of course.
I listened to this song 15 times this week, trying to realize what about it that you guys like so much. I haven't been able to figure it out.
I mean, it's okay if you don't like it. It's not.
No, I get that it's good. It was not only me. There were people in our comment sections, in our Discord, who were like, "Man, I like that song, but damn, y'all really like that song." Like there was multiple people who were like that. Like Warren, I like that X song, but Jesus Christ, you really like that song. That was like an overarching opinion people were having.
Well,
I get it, and I know you guys are just gonna keep the chart hostage until it gets 3 wins.
Well, you never know. You never know.
No.
I mean, Warren did say he was going to do that last week, so
I was joking. Please.
well, it seems like you guys are doing that. What's your second place song?
Guess.
It's IZ*ONE, isn't it?
Oh, there we go. And then I have Rosario on third.
Okay, yeah.
Rosario.
I was debating
Okay,
that.
I will admit, Chungha.
I might manipulate my vote to make IZ*ONE win.
You can manipulate your
Just to
vote.
defeat Chungha's X right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's fine. I mean, honestly, Doug, if that's how you honestly feel, you can.
It's not how I honestly feel.
I like
All right.
you're being honest about that.
I'll be straight up here. Oh, God damn it.
Drop your list.
First place, I have Dreamcatcher's Odd Eye.
Okay, that's a good one.
I really like that song. It's the only song this week that I've listened to at least 5 times a day since it came out.
And you got the album.
Yeah, I bought the album. That's how much I like the album. Even though I said I was going to stop buying albums because I was going to buy LPs now. That's how much I like this song. Second place, I also had Eyes One Dance. That's second place. And in third place, I had Epic High's Rosario because I still think that's a fantastic song.
That's a good song.
So, points-wise, I know Chungha has 6 because you both put it in first. Eyes One has 6 because we all put it in second, right? Dreamcatcher has 3 because I put it in first. Oh, no, and it was 4 because Anita put it in third, right?
I did.
So that's taken care of. That's taken care of. Chungha's taken care of. Eyes One. Chungha, Eyes One, Dreamcatcher. And then finally, Epic High's Rosario has 2 points because Warren and I put it in third, right?
Right.
Chungha's going to win on first place votes. Just saying. Oh. God damn it. All right. I can't believe the big Chungus won again. Okay.
Look. Okay, I'm looking at my stats for Spotify for the last couple weeks and months. For the last 4 weeks, the most listened to track, every genre is X by Chungha. If I look at the last 6 months, it's already at 16th place. And everyone around it, just random rappers and like producers and like somehow Tyler the Creator's on here, and Fromus 9's at 23rd.
Fromus 9? Okay.
Yeah, with Feel Good. That's a good song.
Y'all are crazy. All right. First place, picking up her second crown this week is Chungha with her song X. In second place, we have Eyes One with the Dance. And then in third place, we have Dreamcatcher with Odd Eye. I'm sorry, Insomniacs, we couldn't give them their first win because they don't even have one on regular music shows. God damn it, Warren /
Okay,
we could change that.
Too late. Finally,
later on.
We're at show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
All right, so there were 2 big winners for the past week. So G-Idol's Hwa had wins on the show, M Countdown, Show Music Core, and Inkigayo. So their total win for Hwa is 9.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yes. And then later in the week, we have Yuno's Thank You had his first win on a Music Bank.
That is his first ever win as a solo artist.
It is, yeah.
It is. Lastly, Show Champion was canceled this week due to COVID-19 concerns after an employee from an outsourced production company had come in close contact with the confirmed case. That's for last week's because I believe Show Champion's already happened by the time you're listening to this again. So they did broadcast this week. Okay. But we are finally at the end of Soju Talk episode. Wait, I messed the lineup. We are now at the end of part 1 of Soju Talk episode 124. We'll be back after a short break. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, SojuTalk Nation. This is Anita here with a quick PSA. If you would like to support SojuTalk Kpop Podcast, please like, subscribe, or follow us on whatever platform you're using, and consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/SojuTalk or donating to us at paypal.me/SojuTalk. On behalf of the crew and myself, thank you. Now back to our regularly scheduled episode.
We are back at it with part 2 of Soju Talk, episode 124, where we discuss recent K-pop news and events and give you the state of the nation. News and events from last week. I know some of the news we're going to be talking about, the 2 things, might not be the most exciting things for the K-pop as like a consumer, right? But these have gigantic implications to what's going to happen over the next 5 years.
So as a consumer, I should be excited.
Yeah, but not as like a fan of idols, though. You know what I mean? So
as
just aware.
Let me just say it. So big hit, Naver and YG's game-changing collaboration. Okay. So the first thing that happened, on January 27th, it was announced that Big Hit Entertainment and their subsidiary BNX made a 70 billion won investment into YG Plus.
Oh, man.
Big Hit Entertainment held a board meeting and decided to make a 30 billion won, which is about 27 million USD, investment into YG Plus, with BNX investing an additional 40 billion won, approximately 36 million USD, into the company. The investment lays the groundwork for a strategic collaboration between Big Hit Entertainment, BNX, and YG Plus across various fields, including platforms, distributions, and content. All artists under YG Plus are expected to join Weverse, which is operated by BNX. YG Plus previously handled manufacturing, distribution, and sales, advertising, and music business for all YG artists. So, basically, Big Hit and their subsidiary gave money to YG, and then YG is going to be incorporated onto Weverse. That's big.
That's gigantic, yes.
That's gigantic. Because if y'all remember, we were wondering because YG was the odd man out, right? Because SM has their platform, the Sync thing, also known as Bubble, that whole thing they got going on. And then I know that JYP started to get Bubble for their artists too, right? That was the thing that came out. So they're sort of in cahoots with each other. And we were kind of wondering what YG was going to do, right? Well, they're joining the Big Hit side in Weverse. That is massive, right? It's basically 2v2. And that was just the first news that broke. And it's honestly not that big compared to what's happening next, right? Later in the afternoon, Naver held a board meeting and decided to invest 410 billion won, or around $371 million USD, into Big Hit Entertainment subsidiary BNX, which operates the fan community platform Weverse. As a result of this investment, Naver gains a 49% stake in BNX, and Naver's V-Live will be transferred to BNX.
Oh, man.
It has also been decided that BNX will be renamed to Weverse Company Incorporated. Naver revealed that they will be creating a new global fan platform by collaborating with Big Hit Entertainment and combining the users, content, and services of V-Live and Weverse.
Oh my.
That's game-changing because V-Live is massive, Weverse is growing and is massive. They're going to make one platform with both of them on it. That is humongous. The integration between the two platforms is expected to take about a year. Naver aims to gain a greater competitive edge in the fandom industry by teaming up with Big Hit Entertainment. The overall strategy is for Big Hit Entertainment to lead the business with their expertise in the industry, while Naver provides the technology and skills necessary to strengthen the service. So Big Hit is business, and then Naver is going to be service. What do you think, Mr. Korean Man?
I mean, okay. Let's look at this from the big picture, because some of it was kind of expected, right? Like, if you look at YG Plus, YG Plus actually already have been working with Naver for a while. Because their music platform, Naver has a music platform called Naver Vibe, which is essentially a Spotify knockoff, which is basically run by YG Plus. And their relationship with YG Entertainment in specific is a little vague. And that's where my questions start entering the room. Because I can see why Big Hit is investing in YG Plus over YG Entertainment. Because YG Plus does a lot of things in terms of the entertainment industry, whereas YG Entertainment just makes groups and does shows and whatnot. YG Plus is involved in distribution and technology and a whole various area of entertainment in the industry in general. So to me, this smells. Well, this is completely them saying we're gonna do everything internally. We're gonna use our friends CJ to go on TV. We're gonna use Naver to make sure we're online. And then we're gonna be friends with YG Plus to
distribution.
Right. Everything is in-house now, technically.
If you also remember, like CJ and YG over the last year have been repairing their fractured relationship too. This is clearly this is the reason, right? As to why they were doing it. Because Big Hit is now friends with CJ. They had the Island thing on there, right? This is some crazy stuff because I know CJ's kind of more neutral because they have to, because they also have like TV channels, things like that, right? So, but on a bigger level, CJ, Naver, Big Hit, YG. That's nuts.
That's a mammoth. That's a gigantic T-Rex. Like, this, honestly, this almost feels like we're entering monopolization territories because of how big they're getting. Like, let's be straight. Like, this is the equivalent of Facebook joining an entertainment company. Like, this Naver is arguably they are the biggest IT platform.
It's Korean Google, essentially.
Their only competitor is Daum Kakao, which is it seems like they're not involved in this really. I mean,
No,
well, they
because-
own Starship, but that's
Yeah.
a different story.
And like, this is just nuts because, all right, so SM is doing their thing, right? They have big ambitions too. And you know how we were sort of saying it might lead to a SM versus Big Hit type technological war? Clearly that's what's going to happen, right? Because
They're sides now.
but
Apparently.
it seems
yeah.
like at least now Big Hit is so much further ahead in terms of relationships and collaborations
Yeah.
because they're making all of these big money moves.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, getting JYP for Bubble is cool, but like that's not adding to your infrastructure digitally, right? Or on a technological level.
It's cool if you think about it this way. If you get Bubble or an app or a platform on your side, cool. You're set for the next 5 years. But what about after that? Big Hit is getting into a place where they're set for a couple of decades.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts going forward. Here's something else. So another fruit of the new relationship. Lastly, on January 29th, it was reported that Big Hit, Naver, and YG are planning to invest a total of 70 billion won, or 62 million USD, towards building a special effects performance hall in the Uijeongbo Cultural Convergence Complex by the first half of 2022. At this new location, the three agencies can create performance content using special video and visual effects while broadcasting performances live. Previously, Naver and YG were set to construct a K-pop concert hall within the complex, but because of the business development and the global pandemic, which changed everything, the goals of the project have now changed. They're basically creating this crazy digital technological hall where they can do performances and live stream them.
Right, and this is all possible because they have Naver's backing and YG Plus's backing. This just proves that they're in it for the long haul now, and they're set for the next who knows however long.
Yeah, the amount of money they're just throwing around too is like astronomical.
Crazy.
Like $62 million USD. If that's an independent K-pop company, it's probably a top 10 company independently, and they're just throwing that into this just to make a performance hall. Crazy. All right, yeah, big picture stuff. A lot of business. Just know these giant. It's an arms race at this point between big companies.
It's both exciting and a little concerning. It's exciting because we're seeing a whole new level of collaboration that we've never seen before. That's incredible. We're having technology being plugged into a new industry. Well, it's not new industry, but like in a new way we haven't seen before. That's super exciting. It's less exciting because we're seeing less competition in the game now. Right. It late stage capitalism, I guess. Big companies
and the small companies need to team up with someone bigger, or else they're gonna get screwed in the long run.
So that's why, Willem, you need to go back, join whoever now, fast. Like, we don't have time. Anybody, join.
Yeah, for sure. All right, the second one, Universe officially launches. So on January 28th, the new fan platform Universe finally launched in 134 countries worldwide. Created by video game company NCSoft, Universe is an all-in-one platform that provides users diverse online and offline fan activities on their mobile devices. The initial lineup of artists included Kang Daniel, The Boys, Monsta X, Park Ji-hoon, CIX, AB6 Astro, ATEEZ, G-Idol, IZ*ONE, and Uju Sonyeon. Universe Originals began with the release of IZ*ONE Dance music video, or Dance, however you want to call it. Their Originals series is pretty much just the in-house content that they're creating on the platform, and they will continue to release content such as music videos, variety series, appearances, highlights, making films, and behind-the-scenes stuff in the future. Some of the already announced programs are Monsta X's Area 51 The Code and Kang Daniel's Agent Blackjack K. Those are like variety series, I'm guessing. Additional features on the platform include Collection, which is a space for each fan base to plan, organize, and archive activities. That's a fan cafe, essentially. Studio, a feature that allows users to create avatars and interact with them. That's like creating, I think that's pretty straightforward. And then finally, Private Message and Call, which uses AI speech/technology, speech/text technology, so you can interact with your favorite idols. I think that's a little sus still. We'll have to see.
How does that work?
Yeah. Lastly, fans can look forward to the previously announced free online concert, Unicon, on February 14th, and the Mnet audition program Girls Planet, which will use Universe as its official platform once the show begins sometime in the future. So as you can see, Mnet and CJ, they're being friends with everyone, more or less. Let's talk about this, because I downloaded Universe on day one.
Oh.
I have a Samsung S10, a Korean phone, right?
It's a good spec phone.
It ran like poo. It was so bad, my experience with it. Like, it took me 20 minutes to watch the Eyes One music video on there.
Jesus.
20 minutes?
Yeah, it was lagging. I picked English, of course, but most of it was still in Korean. Good thing I speak some Korean. They had, like, buttons on each page. Half of them didn't work. Like, you tried too, Warren, right? At some point, I think.
Yeah. I was interested because as a... so the little background about me, I'm a UX designer. That's what I do in my daytime. I don't do K-pop all day. I'm sorry. So as a UX designer, I help design apps. That is what I do for a living. And I was interested. It's a K-pop entertainment platform. That's what they're calling it. It's weird collaboration of interests for me. So I was really hyped. I didn't expect to see a half-baked app to be released like this with so much hype, really. It almost angered me a little bit about how little effort they seem to have put into it. They didn't do any market research in terms of how many people are interested, obviously. Because the server blew up.
The weird thing is, right?
Right?
NCSoft has made giant MMOs or massively multiplayer online games which have thousands, if not 10,000 people, hundreds of thousands playing on day one when they release them.
Right.
Generally, the servers are stable and fine for those.
Yeah, and that's where it tells me that they put little effort into this, because the first step of playing an app or media product or whatever is figuring out your audience, is figuring out your users.
Your numbers, yeah.
Right. How big is it going to be? What do they need? What are the user needs? What does the consumer want? And figure out the solution and the tools that that will help them solve their user needs or problems or whatever the heck, They didn't do any of that. You can tell, because the server blew up on day one, because they couldn't handle it. Not because they have poo-poo servers. It's because they didn't do the basic amount of research.
It's okay. I tried again. It's just not that intuitive using the app.
Yeah, let's talk about the intuitive UX of the app. It's actually very, very bad. I don't know who the QA engineers are, but they clearly didn't bug test it. They don't seem to have any understanding of a clear information architecture. I'm sorry, I'm just spitting out jargon. This is how angry I am.
I tried for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes again today, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, what would make sense is like, all right, what am I used to on an app? Like feeds, things that I can subscribe to. I thought that if I click the Eyes One icon, I'd be able to subscribe to Eyes One or subscribe to the idols I like or something like that. I couldn't find that, number one.
Right.
Like, and then when they were like, oh, you gain these points and stuff. I tried to click things, and then they're like, you want to buy things? I'm like, bro, it doesn't even work in the free version right now. Like, why would I throw money at this yet? It just didn't felt like, obviously we're pooing on it. This is just the first run, whatever. I know Warren's very excited. I understand why he is. Like, even if it's not fleshed out with features or content yet, at least I would expect it to like make sense in my head what's going on. Like, I'm very confused about what to do on there.
The thing is, let's look at Instagram, for example. There are very clear 5 parts to the app. There's the feed, there is the search, there is your profile. Sometimes there's the shop, there's the post feature, DMing, notifications, boom. That is the entire app. Every part of the feature connects into each other, and it's a network of these features. That's how it ends. Here, it feels I don't know how these app features are connected. I can't tell where the features are. The features, they're disconnected, and they feel like they're all just kind of sitting there together because they were at a meeting one day and they said, "Oh, that's a cool feature idea. Let's pop it in. I think they'll like it." That's what it feels like. It feels like a big list of wish list features that they came up with. And here is where I feel like this app really has a dark, dark future. And you will recognize this when you play around with this app for a couple minutes, and then go look at an app that is built natively for mobile, like Instagram or YouTube or whatever. It's you can tell right off the bat it's built on a gaming engine. That's what it is. Doug, have you played Lineage M or like any of these mobile RPG games?
Sort of, yeah.
That's what they're using for the entire platform. That makes no sense. That's why the app is 2 gigabytes. I'm like, why would you use a gaming?
That's true.
Engine?
It is massive too.
Right.
Massive.
Why would you use a gaming engine to build a social media platform? I have no clue.
You know what else was off-putting? I don't have a lot of experience again, is what I'm gonna preface this at. I clicked Eyes One, which was at the top, right? I was like, great, Eyes One, cool. And then there was like, they showed pictures of the kids. And then I clicked one of them. I'm like, I want to see Chaewon, right? And then they're like, do you want to buy the photo or something? And I was like, it's just a photo, bro. I can go on Google and find this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just didn't feel like. I'm gonna try it again. I'll keep giving it some time because like a lot of the artists I like are on this platform, right? And this is supposed to be the new fan cafe thing. Because honestly, the Daum Cafe for Eyes One is pretty confusing if you aren't fluent in Korean. It's extremely confusing. I get that. Especially getting privileges like level 2 privileges, you have to write things in Korean, right? Like that was. I remember messaging Warren, like, how do I do this, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, just list all the kids in birth order and then say their slogan, right? I think that's what I had to do, something like that.
Yeah.
And we figured that out. That was complicated, but at least once I did that and I had access to everything, it made sense. There's a feed. People are posting funny stuff. It is what it is, right?
Right.
This one, though, like, I tried looking around. I couldn't interact with anyone. Like, I couldn't find my feed.
Whoa.
It was just confusing. And maybe I'm too boomer for this new one, but maybe it's built bad, as Warren's saying. Like, I really don't know what's going on, though.
Doug, I'll be honest with you. You're in your, like, what, mid-late 20s at this point?
Yeah.
When we make apps, we actively say we want to avoid recruiting, like, user testing people like you, because your demographic is usually the best with technology. So we have trouble finding
You're capable.
with people like you. So we usually get people who are less capable. I'm saying, if you're having trouble with this,
a lot of people are.
Yes.
And the thing that's interesting is other people on our server didn't have that many. Like, I'm not going to speak to if they found the app great or not, but other people with other phones didn't have problems with the app at all. Like,
well,
I know.
So I don't know.
I know, like, Yocab, one of our mods, he had no problems with it, right? And he was fine. He's like, yeah, it's working. I'm like, it's not working for me. It sucks.
So again, poor QAing, whoever you are out there. I know you're a good person. Why'd you do this?
Constructive criticism.
You would think with a Korean phone it would work, like a Samsung phone, right? Like,
yeah, with a very popular Korean phone too. Like Galaxy
Galaxy, and it's like it's fine. I don't like my phone runs great. Like I don't know. Like I used to play Genshin on that phone, so it clearly works. Like
it's not a performance thing. It's not Doug is dumb and boomer thing. It's the servers are poo and stuff. Servers are poo. The UX, I don't think they have UX designers or product managers. Well, they probably have task force.
It just doesn't make sense because my favorite video game of all time is Guild Wars, which is made by NCSoft.
Yeah. And
that game it's still up and running and it works fine. Guild Wars 2 I'm not as big of a fan of, but like I would expect more from the company that I respected so much from my growing up times, like 7th grade to like 12th grade. I played that game religiously. But I don't know. I was kind of disappointed. And
I will. I'll add one more thing. If it would have been one thing if it's difficult to use and like it's laggy. But if the content is good, I'd be like, all right, maybe it has a bright future.
Yeah.
I think a lot of. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna in terms of the content, I'm going to probably try again around the time of that free online concert in a couple weeks because I want to watch that. Obviously.
Let's hope it works.
I'll keep playing around with it. Maybe it'll get better. But like my initial experience was not great. But get your own experience. Download it. It's free. At least the initial thing is free. I know you got to pay it at some point. But like at least try it out. Maybe your phone works. Maybe you'll have a better experience. But for me, was not great and is kind of disappointing.
I will admit I tried it out this morning. Well, not this morning. More like this noon. And the server seemed a lot more stable. I could actually see the buttons load now. So, I think it's already improving a whole bunch.
All right. Quick takes. B2B, iKON, and SF9 are now confirmed to join Stray Kids, ATEEZ, and The Boys on Mnet's Kingdom.
What?
I missed something else in the previous section. In unrelated but important news, Spotify is now available in Korea.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The audio streaming giant will compete with local music streaming services such as Melon, Genie Music, which are run by Kakao and KT respectively, for market share in South Korean's music scene. That it's going to be interesting. Like
They don't have a lot of songs at the moment, depending on who the licensor is, but we'll see what happens.
You got to think like Kakao runs Melon. They ain't going to give them their artists on there, probably not willingly, or unless they give them a lot of money.
They need to at some point, honestly.
It's going to grow bigger because Spotify's like, it's big, right? Obviously. It'll be interesting to see if Spotify eventually gets added to like iChart or something.
Whoa.
Because they have a Korean company, so they know that like charts are a big deal and charts influence rankings and things like that. They might get on there soon, right?
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
All right, other quick takes though. YG again. YG announced that Akmu have renewed their contracts for another 5 years, Warren. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Additionally, Suhyun will host a new weekly Naver Now live program called Suhyun's Forest, beginning on February 2nd. I'm surprised that they renewed, to be honest with you.
I was as well. I saw the news and I was like, wow. Things
I
are really
thought
changing.
that Chanhyuk would make his own company.
Same.
It's honest, or they would join somewhere else.
I thought they were going to join Antenna, but I guess not.
Maybe they're comfortable. We can't blame them. Next, Anita, January 31st, SHINee greeted fans through an official live broadcast called The Ringtone SHINee is Back on both YouTube and V Live. The group personally confirmed that they will be making their comeback with their 7th regular album on February 22nd. Are you hype, Anita?
I am. I didn't see all of the clips. There's some on YouTube from the concert. But they did tease a new song. I think that's gonna be on the album, and it sounds really good. So I'm looking forward to February 22nd, the full album.
I think they missed a big opportunity to call it the ring-ding tone instead of ringtone.
No.
I'm just putting that out there.
All right, next, GOT7's Jin Young has signed an exclusive contract with acting agency BH Entertainment. BH Entertainment is home to actors such as Gosu, Kim Go-eun, Kim Young-ji, Kim Joo-hyun, Lee Byung-hun, Jin-gu, and more. Those are some pretty big names.
Big names.
He's also already getting casting stuff. Like I saw some news he's going to be in some stuff already. So they working fast.
Nice.
Next, upcoming SBS boy group project Loud with JYP and P Nation to premiere in May.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So it is happening. Next, DSP Media is confirmed to debut a 7-member boy group Mide next month in March, and one of the members is X1's Dongpyo.
Oh,
of course, yes.
So he's finally debuting. He was spoiling stuff in one of their live things. It was like a solo. I don't know where it was from. I saw clips on YouTube. He was like solo recording, and he was doing like their hand motion and stuff.
Oh
and
my
you could hear
goodness.
people banging on the window, like to stop.
Oh my god.
And he just kept doing it, like, and they kept banging louder while he was spoiling things.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Yeah. So that would happen. Finally, in sad news, Pentagon's Hui will be enlisting on February 18th.
Oh.
Yeah, but in terms of announced comebacks, this is one we're gonna cover next week. aespa, February 5th,
Yay,
with a
aespa.
remake of Yoo Young-jin's Forever from 2000.
Oh.
So they are remaking that. I don't know if it's a title track or whatever, but it is a release. We have Ravi on February 8th, SHINee on February 22nd, Super Junior on March 16th. It's delayed again from February 16th, and I think that was already a delay from December. Winners, Sungyun will have a solo debut in March, and then Lucy, the band, will have a comeback, but there is no date given yet. State of the Nation, right? We're gonna take a break because we have to put something weird on the screen. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back. What are we doing this week, Warren? Because you said you wanted to do this.
All right. So I was watching a lot of Korean Twitch, Korean YouTube. There's a Korean streamer called Chimchuck Man, Calm Down Man. And he's been doing these things called World Cups. And essentially, they're ideal type World Cups, you know? But you have interesting situations. So today's prompt, inspired by that guy, is if you have to eat one food item for 15 years like Old Boy, ideal type World Cup.
Ooh.
Essentially, I have chosen a couple food items. We're going to see 16 of them. And the scenario is, You have to eat that food item 3 times a day or twice per day. I don't know, for 15 years every day.
It's the only thing we could eat other than water, right?
Right. And it's like you're captivated in a room, just like Old Boy. Think about it that way.
All right, let's do it. So we're gonna do from a round of 16 because that's the max it's gonna let us, right? All right, let's do it. Boom. All right, avocados or veggie sushi rolls. I feel like this is a no-brainer.
Sushi rolls.
Like one is a menu item, and then the other is an ingredient. But,
exactly.
But think about it this way: veggie sushi rolls suck butt.
But there's no variety in it.
But like, have you ever gone to a sushi place and have you ever had veggie sushi rolls?
I don't have to think about this. I eat the sushi rolls.
Guys,
okay, no. You know what's big brain here?
Okay.
The veggie sushi rolls probably have avocados in them.
Exactly.
Okay, no. Look at that picture. There's no avocados in there.
There's avocado in there.
There's
wait, you chose avocado.
Oh crap! Sorry, Anita.
All right, well, too bad. Okay.
All right, sorry, Anita. I agree. All right, how about we do this? I was gonna choose veggie sushi rolls too. Whenever avocado comes up, it's veggie sushi rolls. Okay. Okay. Let's just say that. Sorry, I messed that one up. All right, Krispy Kreme donuts, all you can eat buffet once a week, but starve all other meals.
Okay, this is a no-brainer to me, personally, right? Like,
wait.
Wait, really? What's the no-brainer for you?
You go to the buffet once a week.
You can starve. You can fast 6 days a week.
No, you don't fast. You know my face. I have big cheeks. You know. I'll pull up a little squirrel, put sushi rolls inside my face. You know, inside my little mouth, walk out, and then when I'll have a bit of sushi rolls for the week.
All right. Inherently, the food at the buffet is better. Clearly,
right.
But I want to eat every day.
And I know you eat and then you go back. You can't store, correct?
Right. But unless you walk out with the meals in your mouth,
that's not enough.
No,
clearly,
no. You guys have no idea how big my mouth is.
Here's the thing. You can fast 6 days a week. Like you could do it. It's just gonna suck.
It's gonna suck.
I couldn't do it.
Here's the thing.
Do it though.
Here's the thing, right? Like Krispy Kreme donuts every day for the rest of your life for 15 years.
I mean, if you're doing old boy style, you're gonna be punching walls and exercising too.
Yeah, I'd rather be eating something every day.
Okay, think about it this way. If you go to a buffet once a week, it gives your life a form of schedule. There's something to look forward to every week.
Let's be technical here, right? If you eat this one buffet meal, taking into account this is for 15 years, right. So your stomach is probably going to shrink over time because you're not eating 6 days in a week. That's not
healthy.
Right?
Oh, okay.
At the most, what are you going to consume? Like 8,000 calories in that one meal?
Yeah. If you can, yeah.
If you can.
And you're going to poop it all out too.
Because you're gonna get instant tummy aches because your body's not used to
you can't eat that much all at once.
It's clearly the Krispy Kreme's the right answer, right?
You guys gonna get diabetes. Okay, fine.
All right, Krispy Kreme donuts. Boom.
Fine.
All right, next one we got pan-fried dumplings or Ramadan. Also, the actual name is chapaguri. I prefer to call it chapaguri with sirloin. This is a no-brainer.
This is a no-brainer. Clearly dumplings.
What?
Am I the only one every time?
You know what? What kind of dumplings, bro? That makes a difference.
Okay, what does the picture look like to you?
These look like the generic beef or pork with some scallions. Right. The generic.
Yeah. Let's go with the generic meat pan-fried dumplings.
Chapaguri with sirloin, though. You get that bougie parasite meal.
Yeah, but like for every meal, I prefer Okay.
All right, you also have to think. You need to live for 15 years. The amount of sodium you're gonna eat with the chapaguri with sirloin,
right,
you're gonna be miserable.
That sounds kind of very unhealthy.
Here's the thing with the dumplings too. If you don't want to eat the wrappers, you don't have to.
You can use the wrappers for other tools.
Wait, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, if you get sick of eating the dough on the outside, you could just eat the inside, which is like meat and vegetables. You could subsist on that.
Here's what you do. You're stuck in a room for 15 years. You're gonna get bored, all right?
Yeah.
You're gonna get the wrappers. You're gonna mush it all together. You're gonna make a big soccer ball and practice soccer in there for 15 years.
With the dumpling? What?
It's good. You make a bowl out of it.
Okay, Anita, are your team Ramadan Chapaguri, right?
Yeah.
What's your logic there?
Well, the sirloin is very.
That's good.
Attractive,
Sirloin's good.
yes.
Expensive.
Meal,
Yeah, I could eat a steak every meal.
okay,
Yes.
I'll be honest. Oh, pan-fried dumplings also have proteins. It's a more.
You got
But I don't really like
ground-
that type of meat.
ground meat sirloin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Similar to the dumplings, you could also just eat the sirloin.
Exactly.
I will be
There's
honest.
options.
I am one of those people that really like dumplings. Coincidentally, my nickname is also Dumplings. The first summer I was hanging out with Doug in 2016.
What do we do?
I started eating a lot of dumplings. And at one point I had nothing but dumplings for 4 days at one point. And it was
Christ.
nice.
You want to extend that to 15 years?
I'm just saying I could do it for 15 if I really wanted. I don't know with Ramadan.
You know what I'll say? If they give you dipping sauces, varying like soy sauce.
Yeah.
We got a
I
little
don't
vinegar,
see a sauce in the picture.
some hot oil.
So it's not
You know,
included.
you get hot oil sometimes.
But it's not in the picture, so it's not included.
Oh, that's kind of that's a difference maker, isn't it? It is.
I chose the wrong picture.
If you don't have soy sauce or like vinegar or like hot oil or something, you're kind of screwed, dude. Because it's gonna be dry. Like I know, like the insides will be fine, but it's gonna be dry.
Man, I'm like losing every round right now.
You know what? You know what? Screw Anita. Pan fried dumplings it is.
There we go. There
What
we
the
go.
heck?
All right, that's this next one. Kimchi be oh my god, this is bad. Okay, I will tell you this. My dad makes delicious beef jerky.
He does.
Yeah.
He does.
It's really good.
They're great.
Like,
They're
it's
great.
really good.
Best beef jerky I've ever had.
If you
I'm not even joking.
eat beef jerky, like when he makes a giant batch, so that's like all I eat for like a day or so, right? Your gums hurt
it's
so
gonna hurt.
bad, and you
Yeah.
start bleeding. Like
The thing
that's
is,
the problem.
the thing is, your dad's beef jerky
Uh-huh.
is the softest beef jerky I usually eat.
It's like crack. It's like crack.
And like, if you get normal, like straight up beef jerky from like CVS or something,
Uh-huh.
you're literally chewing into like plastic.
Okay, let's also assume that they're giving us daily vitamins during this, you know, for the other nutrients, or you're just gonna die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's assume they're giving you like some supplement, right? Because like it wouldn't be great. Here's the thing, kimchi is actually healthy for you,
Yeah.
right?
Probiotics.
Probiotics. You got vegetables. It's a little spicy. You might have some green onions in there. I'm seeing, right? There's some things going on with both of these foods. You know what's underrated? You could use your water. You could rehydrate the beef jerky and avoid the mouth hurting issue.
That's true.
Is that how beef jerky works? You dip it in
it's
water?
dehydrated?
No, it's dehydrated. That's what jerky is.
Yeah, but
The problem with beef jerky is that you're gonna be chewing so much beef jerky that your jaw's like literally gonna not like work.
right. Yeah, I'm like thinking about the pain in my jaws already. I would much rather go with kimchi, honestly.
Like I'm not the biggest kimchi fan, right?
Yeah.
But like I feel like when it came to beef jerky, like beef jerky would be fun for like a day, right?
Yeah. Maybe
15 years though. But the thing is, kimchi has so low calories, you would have to eat an absolute
I wouldn't
metric,
be full.
like
yeah.
F ton to like.
Are you telling me you're gonna be full with beef jerky?
There's calories though. It's
Yeah.
beef. There's calories.
There's more
That's-
density to the beef jerky than.
You know
Okay,
kimchi.
guys,
if
guys.
you look at the kimchi jar, it's 10 calories per serving.
Okay, look at these pictures. Look at the kimchi on the left.
That kimchi looks good.
They're like, you have to realize one of these is like a size of a person's head. You only got two of these.
You know
This is a
how
gigantic amount of
you know
kimchi.
how much it's gonna suck to eat that twice a day for 15 years. You're gonna have to eat 30. You're gonna have to eat 30,000 heads of that
Okay.
cabbage, dude.
Here's another benefit of the kimchi, right?
Okay.
You're gonna need to keep yourself entertained. What if you want to write
Why-
a poem, or like you want to write a song?
Why are you using the food as tools, dude?
Yeah.
use the pepper sauce as ink. It's red and it's
I'm
stained.
sorry. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
Logistically speaking, beef jerky sucks more, but it's the better food option.
I
True?
choose
Do we
beef
agree on that?
jerky.
All right, let's just choose beef jerky. I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah, kind of okay. I don't think like you know how much kimchi you literally need to eat that plate like 3 times a day. I think to survive. All right, what do we got here? We got tiramisu and grilled spam.
Oh boy, this is hard.
It's kind of hard.
Oh,
Oh man, two
All right,
very unhealthy.
You know
foods.
what? You know what I'm noticing? The spam picture. There's lettuce. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just spam. It's just spam. Let's not take that into account. All right, tiramisu, grilled spam. Do you like salty food? Do you like sweet food? If you like sweet food, you're gonna choose tiramisu, but that's a lot of sugar to eat for 15 years straight. You're gonna get the diabetes by then.
I mean, grilled spam is also gonna get you the diabetes.
Spam, you're gonna get the cancer from the meat products because there is a study that says you get significantly more cancer from eating meat. Although it's from like 0.1% to 0.2, and it's significant. That's how that study works. Oh, this is tough because spam is processed, right? It's shoulder, pork, and ham is the original name of that product. That's why it's called spam.
Here's what I'll say: if you're captivated for 15 years,
Yeah,
someone is gonna be cooking for me for 15 years.
yeah.
The thing is, they're not gonna bake tiramisu. They're just gonna buy it from the store. So like the quality is gonna be good. The spam, however, they could undercook it. They could overcook it.
Spam, they might just throw you the jar.
Right.
Twice
They
a
might
day.
not even like grill it properly. They might just microwave the whole can and just throw it out my way.
There's
like-
Korean. Okay, I saw on Reply 1988.
Okay.
One of the dudes just eats spam with a spoon from the.
Why
can.
the heck would you do that? That's
He
actually
does
gross.
it though. It was like a thing in that drama.
Oh
That-
Jesus.
but this is grilled though.
I'm assuming it's grilled.
Specifically
right.
says grilled.
It's cooked in
Specifically
some
grilled.
form. It's. I
I'm
mean, if
just
we got
saying-
if we get rice from the veggie sushi rolls, we got spam musubis. That's the option. but just spam, just tiramisu. This is actually really tough. This one.
See, I'm just saying, like, I don't trust the quality of grilled spam every day, 3 times a day for 15 years. They're gonna buy tiramisu from the nearby bakery every day. That's gonna
Do you know
be like
how
high
much-
quality.
But like, I feel like
It's
eating
unhealthy either way.
Eating dessert for 15 years straight, like,
You're gonna
it's
get
crazy.
cavities.
is crazy.
Something.
I'll brush my teeth.
Your team tiramisu, Anita. What are you?
I'm leaning towards the spam.
Anita and I have never agreed in this.
I don't. You haven't agreed once.
Not once.
I feel like
It's down to you, Doug.
you would survive better off of the spam, as much sodium as there is in it.
Yeah.
I guess
The tiramisu, though, would be more enjoyable, clearly. You know what? We're going for pleasure. We're stuck here for 15 years.
So. Yeah,
Tiramisu. Boom.
there we go.
Dude.
All right. Let's see. Boiled eggs and salt versus mint chocolate. Oh, wait. Mint chocolate ice cream with a picture of Chaewon, though. That changes everything.
Okay, Chaewon doesn't come with the thing. I just found this picture.
There's a clear answer here. There's a clear answer here. No,
I
right?
have a clear answer too, but
It's boiled eggs and salt.
yes,
Clearly.
yes,
same, yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
Like, realistically, it's the same dessert versus food. Boiled eggs, honestly, like it's gonna suck, but like you could definitely live off of that for a long time.
At least
right?
you're getting salt, you know? Like
This
look
is
at
one of
that
the few things that came up that you could actually live off of for 15 years. I think if you had to.
Seriously?
If you were taking multivitamins for the other minerals, I think you could just assist on boiled eggs.
I like her assuming
Wow.
we're gonna be adding multivitamin pills.
All right, but the mint chocolate chip, not only would that be cold every single meal,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be great. All
You're
right,
gonna
boiled-
feel like you're gonna barf every meal.
boiled
I don't
eggs
know
and
about
salt.
that.
in Old Boy. What was he eating the whole time?
Dumplings.
Dumplings? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Forgot. All right, chicken breast shake. You know, Kim Jong Kook drinks this. I've seen him. Also, like the world's strongest men dudes eat this because it's the fastest way to get the protein in your system.
Right. It's
then-
basically like enhanced protein shake.
Yeah, because your body doesn't need to even break down the chicken; it just goes in. And then pancake and maple syrup is the other option.
I already know.
Anita, you're gonna pick pancakes.
You're gonna pick pancake.
Yeah.
I actually would choose chicken breast shake over pancake and maple syrup.
Really?
Here's the reason.
Yeah.
Why you need to choose pancakes and maple syrup. There's a
What?
reason.
Why am I oh my not again.
Here's the logic, the
Yeah.
physiological reason. If you choose the chicken breast shake and if
Oh,
it's
chew.
as blended as the picture, you're not gonna chew anything for 15
Exactly.
years.
Oh.
I would not
Right?
survive off
That's a
liquid
problem.
food.
That's why when you know how Soylent was cool for like 10 minutes a couple years ago?
Yeah.
They were like, you need to chew gum when you're on Soylent
Oh, sure.
because you weren't chewing.
What if you get the glass?
And chew the glass, Warren? Is that what you're trying to imply?
If it's made of plastic, you know? Like,
No.
All right, maple syrup and pancakes. I mean, if they don't put the maple syrup on it all the time, you don't have to do it. You could just eat pancakes with butter on it, right? Like that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It's gonna be dry, but you have water. Pancakes is the right choice here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. You convinced me.
All right, last of the first round, we got nutritional pills. We have vitamins and Korean fried chicken, but it's cold and the batter is all soggy.
No. No.
I didn't. I mean, here's the thing. I chose the food items. I didn't think they would be paired up like this. That's random.
All right. You need to choose the fried chicken here, right?
I thought
But
you were
I
gonna
will be
choose
so
nutritional pills,
sad.
dog.
The nutritional pills don't have calories. You would just
That's
starve to
true.
death.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
That
Yeah.
is such a sad chicken. Oh no.
Yeah. Look at that chicken.
Well, here's the thing: if you just take the soggy bits off, you're just eating rotisserie chicken essentially.
But it's cold.
Yeah, it's cold. It's not
I mean,
cold
chicken
pizza.
chicken salads are cold. Like
Yeah.
Well,
guess it
actually,
doesn't
no.
like
I could
chicken
handle
salad.
cold chicken. I'm just sad about it.
the
Yeah.
sogginess, yeah. The
Yo.
nutritional pills, like you would think I would say that, but like there's no calories. You would just die after a while.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you straight up just die.
All right. I guess it's the soggy old cold fried
All right,
chicken.
round two. They're gonna
on,
run it
let's
back.
go.
So this is veggie sushi rolls versus Krispy Kreme donuts, right?
Veggie sushi rolls.
I would actually choose veggie sushi rolls over.
I
the
100%
Krispy Kreme.
agree with that as well. Like
There's Krispy Kreme donuts. Just every meal just sounds incredibly horrifying.
dumplings, soggy fried chicken.
Dumplings.
I feel like dumplings. Oh, sorry. I feel like dumplings is the choice here.
Dumplings are
obviously.
warm though, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
cooked.
Yeah,
fried.
yes, dumplings.
Yeah, it's
All right,
crispy.
that one's pretty easy, I think, as well. All right, next one. Boiled eggs. Terrible. You gotta pick the
Okay,
eggs.
let me defend tiramisu for a
Oh
hot
my
second.
god, you're really against eggs, the superfood?
Let me bring it up real quick. Eggs and salt, that may be nice. Tiramisu, however, what's inside tiramisu? Coffee.
Do
Yeah.
you want to stay up more than you need to when you're stuck for 15 years?
I
I'm
can't
just saying-
handle coffee.
A daily caffeine boost wouldn't hurt. You know? I already drink coffee very often every day right now.
So you can stare at the wall even longer while you're in there?
I'll make myself useful. I'll do something for
Anita, it's team eggs, right?
Yes.
Jesus
Yeah, it's
Christ.
team eggs. It's eggs. All right, next we got the beef jerky and the pancakes. I can't believe we chose. What did we choose beef jerky over?
This is hard.
Kimchi. We chose beef jerky over kimchi.
I would honestly choose beef jerky over pancakes. I just don't like pancakes. It's just all
Really?
okay. Here's the thing: if you have pancakes without syrup, it's dry.
Okay,
If
Warren.
you have
What,
it
rank pancakes, waffles, and French toast.
waffles, French toast, pancakes.
Anita.
Pancakes, French toast, waffles.
For me, French toast, waffles, pancakes.
Wow.
Yeah, pancakes is objectively the worst.
It's the
breakfast
worst.
food, Anita.
At least there's texture in a waffle.
Yeah, it's all mushy, and like if you eat it without the syrup, it's dry. If you have it with the syrup, it gets all over the place, and it's sticky, and it's all.
Same
So
thing with
Anita,
waffles.
are
Mushy
you
and
are you
soggy.
team pancake here?
See, no, but we're comparing it with beef jerky, though.
So okay, so here's what we got here. Pancakes, you got carbohydrates, sugar, and fat because of the butter, right? That's what you got here. There's probably some sugar in the batter too. Beef jerky, you got protein and salt. That's like maybe a little sugar if you season it well, but that doesn't look very good. It's just beef and salt, I think.
Hey, if I'm in there, you know what old boy did? He worked out every day. You know, I need my protein. If I'm gonna work out every day,
you would need to, as I said, rehydrate your jerky to do.
I
this.
will. That's what I'll do. I'll dip it in. I'll leave it inside water for a day,
Yeah.
and then come back 24 hours later. It'll
Honestly,
be
Anita,
one of the
I think
chores
the
I
beef
do.
jerky is the right choice because you'd be on a keto diet at that point, I think.
I agree. I like umami flavors. You know, I could sustain myself.
Umami.
You're eating one food item for 50 years.
We're at the
Umami
semifinals
by
now. We have the pan fried dumplings versus the veggie sushi because it's
This
the
is easily
placeholder.
dumplings. Easily.
Really though?
Veggie sushi sucks.
I
The
like
dumplings
rice.
has protein in it, though.
There you go.
Okay, I agree. That's
Yeah,
fair.
dumplings.
And there might be some veg in there. You know, a little scallion.
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
bean
Some
sprout, maybe.
minced
Perhaps a
onion,
bean
something.
sprout. Maybe a little kimchi. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
who
something in
knows?
there.
They might get a different pack sometime. Who knows?
All right. Are we really just gonna pick what actually happened in the movie? So they did give him the right. All right, beef jerky, boiled egg. This sucks either way.
Boiled eggs.
I would choose boiled eggs over beef jerky.
I would choose eggs too. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I don't like hard boiled eggs.
Same.
Yeah, it's the right choice here. All right. We're down to this. SojuTalk, the crew, we are locked in rooms. We need to either eat pan-fried dumplings or boiled eggs and salt for the next 15 years straight. This is actually tough. I see the pros and cons. All right, pros and cons, right? Dumplings, I think they taste better. I think most people would say that.
Yeah.
Depends what types of dumplings, but let's just say this dumpling has like ground pork or beef, little scallions, little bean sprout, you know, maybe a little
Tofu.
maybe a little bit of seasoning, little tofu. That's it, right? Generic dumplings from like a Jungkook Chinese.
Will they give
Right,
sauce?
Bibigo.
The sauce, let's say no, because he didn't have sauce in the movie.
Oh.
Eggs, on the other hand, you just have eggs and salt. That's it. And all
Dumplings.
you got there is protein from the egg whites, a little bit of fats and cholesterol from the egg whites, and then sodium from the salt. That's all you got there.
Dumplings then.
Here's what I'll argue.
Uh-huh.
The boiled eggs and salt.
Yeah.
You can craft things with it.
What? Warren?
Think about it this way.
What are you gonna? Are they hard boiled, right? Like Korean hard boiled, not soft boiled
Right.
Japanese eggs.
You can use the boiled yolk as sand and craft things with it, like clay.
Wait, I thought
No,
you were gonna say if we added some water, we could make an egg salad or something. God damn it, Warren.
How are you gonna make egg salad with eggs and water?
You
And
can. Like it's possible. I
salt?
think.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Mash
do it.
everything together.
Yeah, you can
maybe?
mash everything together. You get a different texture.
I guess. Yeah, sure. You can do things with it.
Wait,
There
which one
is-
do you want?
I see. I would choose dumplings. They just taste better, and also you can do
Yeah.
other things with it too.
You agree, Anita?
Dumplings.
I actually agree too. We literally chose the food we ate in the movie, guys. We're so
They were right.
You know?
They did the research.
thing.
Is Old Boy Bong Joon-ho or is it somewhere else?
That's Bong Joon-ho. Yeah.
Bong Joon-ho knew what he was doing.
He knew what he
did.
was doing. Yes.
He chose the correct food for Old Boy. Literally.
Oh man.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Sorry. Old Boys by Park Chan-wook. I apologize.
Park Chan-wook. But
if
the
you look at-
director, he chose the right food. Yeah.
If you go look at if you click the orange button, view ranking, it'll show you the other items that didn't make it to our
Oh.
list.
What other
Oh,
foods do we have on here? Brussels. I love Brussels sprouts.
I like Brussels sprouts too.
I would have chosen Brussels sprouts over most things in here. We have alligator nuggets. I think I've had alligator nuggets before.
I've had that once. It was a very interesting texture.
I had it in Florida.
Same.
It tasted like gamey chicken.
And yeah, it was a little sticky for chicken.
All right, what else did we get that we didn't cover? Oh, bulldakbokkeumyeon, the fire noodle challenge. Hell no. School cafeteria pizza, Elio's. Let's go. Beef stroganoff. And then let's see if we had any other ones in the final page. Mac and cheese and instant noodles, so the crappy Maruchan noodles. I think we chose a good food, guys.
It is the superior food.
It is the
I
superior food.
think they knew what they were doing in the movie.
They
I
really
guess
did.
so.
Proven
I guess
to
the
be.
movie
They
makes
asked.
sense.
Interesting. But, that wraps up State of the Nation. Next week, we're going to be covering CIX. And then the other songs on Wednesday, you got Infinite L, Purple Kisses pre-debut. They're the group from RBW, I believe. And then Hyuna has a second song. Friday, January 5th, we have aespa. And then Monday on the 8th, there's Uptension Usak and Ravi. Let us know if you like these World Cup things, because there are many
Yeah.
other World Cups out there. This could be a thing for a little bit.
What would you like us to discuss?
Yeah, if you literally want us just to do the generic ideal one, we could choose who we think is most attractive. That'll be fun, honestly.
Boy.
If you want us to do more of these memes, we'll do them too.
We could do boy groups or boy guy group members. Warren and I can choose, and Anita can only serve as the tiebreaker. Could you imagine that? That'd actually be funny if we did that. So that could be one option, but this has been Soju Talk, your weekly shot of K-pop. Again, we apologize that this is late, but we're still pushing this out to you, so like it is what it is. I'm Doug. I'd like to thank Warren, the kid who's back in the 21st century with internet, and Anita for joining us today. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Special shoutouts to our Fiesta patrons: Based Mina, Jenai, Goku Mama, Jacob, Luke Daniels, Malfiar, NJ Parks, OP, Chris, Tier. Thank you for joining SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. And special thanks to our Discord server mods: Jacob, K Music Erday, Koala, Malfiar, Max, No Bias Nuna, Tuggles, and Wolf297.